Hello and welcome to another edition of Stockwatch. So another trading week, another Stockwatch video, and we're just getting over the ripple effects of last week where we saw Netflix plunge to multi-year lows on subscriber growth basis that it has actually missed for the last few quarters actually, but now it's really detrimental, and we'll see how that's going to affect the stock going back to April 2020 we last saw those levels. But now we're just looking forward to other earnings reports. ExxonMobil has caught my eye, as well as the other oil majors, as we look towards a greener future, but they have actually pulled out of a project with Total Energies and the Royal Dutch Shell Commission in Myanmar over, well, basically it might just be an example of Western companies moving away from the country after there was a bit of a civil war there and the army overthrowing the government last February. But we'll see how that affects the stock. A lot of other firms, as I said, Chevron, ExxonMobil, Royal Dutch, to name a few, have moved out of this economy, and we're seeing now possibly a little bit of a come down in the stock. We'll see. We've got ExxonMobil's earnings report on the February the 1st, which isn't very far away, and that will see many more moves in the market at least. But the oil majors, most of them have been really stepping up since the beginning of the year and into the last quarter actually, when we saw really high profits from most of these companies. So we'll see if that comes into fruition as well, if another push to the upside, or if there's going to be more of a move to the downside as well. So let's just take a look on ExxonMobil first of all. I just wanted to pull it out to the daily chart first of all with the assistance of the Ichimoku cloud, because now we're looking at another push to the upside since we had this move here, and that was just at the turn of the year basically. So since the start of the year, very bullish. However, we are looking a little bit overbought at the moment on the RSI. I'll just zoom in just for better clarification there and a little bit more clarity. So as you can see here, the last couple of trading days we have had a bit of a bump in the road where we've hit these fresh highs, obviously for the year and for most of 2021 as well, trading very far away from the Ichimoku cloud, which is a good sign that it will keep pushing higher. However, this worries me a little bit that we are seeing another move to the downside coming into fruition shortly. For bears it will be very positive, but for bulls looking for that extra high price, then we won't really see too much. 4-hour chart as well, as you can see, quite a choppy action for now, but when we broke this recent peak that we saw not so long ago, the 9th 10th of November, we are seeing another push to the upside. But as you can see on the 4-hour chart, it looks a little bit more detrimental, that we are now going to start having a little bit of a pause and a move lower. The RSI is very flat at the moment, but as you can see here, we have had this leg down, and that will probably start moving prices to the downside very soon. But as I said, the earnings season is supposed to exceed expectations for ExxonMobil especially, so just keep an eye out for that, for another leg to the upside and possibly towards the 100 area. But these gas companies are under the assumption that President Biden will start moving to his greener fields of the future. However, depending how long he's in the office for, if it's another 2 years only, then we could see quite a shake-up. Chevron as well, moving pretty much the same as ExxonMobil. As you can see here, basically the same pattern. It had this recent high that it eclipsed from the start of the year, and now we are heading higher. Just the last couple of trading sessions, pretty much a carbon copy of ExxonMobil. We are looking for another move to the downside now. We have had some candlesticks on the daily chart weighing down, and as you can see on the RSI, it's starting to hit lower as well. Not really divergences as such on the RSI, however, we are looking like prices are moving to the downside shortly. Again, quite flat on the RSI, but we've got this leg lower, and we'll see if this starts moving lower towards the Ichimoku cloud, towards the top border. If we do get penetration and engulfment in the cloud, then we can see prices start stagnating a little bit. But as I said, earnings season is upon us. We usually get some boosts or moves in the market, let's say. So we'll see how that happens for the next few trading weeks as we get into this earnings season. So that's all from the Stockwatch today. Once again, thank you very much for joining me, and we'll speak again tomorrow. Bye for now.